Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney's Liberals secured the highest seats in Parliament, beating the Conservatives by a comfortable margin, but are likely to fall short of a majority. Against the backdrop of a trade war with the Trump-led United States, results of Canada's federal elections were keenly watched by members of the global community. European leaders have hailed Carney's victory as promoting multilateralism. In his victory speech, Carney said, "Old relationship with the US is over." India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said he looks forward to working with Carney to unlock greater opportunities for our people. Fuzail Ahmed reports.
Canada's next government will be a Liberal government. It is not
Liberal Party's victory in election in Canada comes against the backdrop of a trade war with its neighbor United States. In his victory speech, Prime Minister Mark Carney vowed to fight Trump's protectionist policies fiercely.
Our old relationship with the United States, a relationship based on steadily increasing integration, is over. The system of open global trade, anchored by the United States, a system that Canada has relied on since the Second World War, a system that, while not perfect, has helped deliver prosperity for a country for decades, is over.
The impact of Trump's tariff was felt by many in Canada, including by opposition. While conceding defeat, Conservatives leader Pierre Poilievre pledged to work with Liberal government in countering Trump's trade war.
We will always put Canada first as we stare down tariffs and other irresponsible threats from President Trump. Conservatives will work with the Prime Minister and all parties with the common goal of defending Canada's interests.
Apart from Trump's overtures to make Canada the US's 51st state, the most dominant determinant of the election outcome was Ottawa and Washington's trade relations and the impact of Trump's tariff onslaught. Each day, $2.5 billion in goods and services cross the Canada-US border. This amounts to nearly $1 trillion per year. Canada serves as a primary export market for 34 US states. A 25% tariff could shrink Canada's GDP by 2.6%, costing Canadian households an average of $1,900 annually. For the US, this would mean a 1.6% GDP drop, with families losing $1,300 per year. Canadian companies employ approximately 900,000 workers in the US, and nearly 8 million US jobs are tied to trade with Canada. Amid ongoing trade war, the Liberals' triumph means a lot for many of Canada's European allies. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen wrote on X, "The bond between Europe and Canada is strong and growing stronger. I look forward to working closely together, both bilaterally and within the G7. We'll defend our shared democratic values, promote multilateralism, and champion free and fair trade." While British Prime Minister Keir Starmer said he welcomes Carney's leadership on the international issues. Starmer wrote, "Congratulations to Mark Carney on your election victory. The UK and Canada are the closest of allies, partners, and friends. I welcome your leadership on the international issues, and I know we will continue to work closely on defense, security, trade, and investment." French President Macron said he looks forward to working with him elbow to elbow. Macron wrote on X, "France is glad to further strengthen the friendship which unites our two countries. I'm looking forward to working with you, elbow to elbow." Prime Minister Narendra Modi too congratulated Carney. The Indian leader wrote on X, "India and Canada are bound by shared democratic values, a steadfast commitment to the rule of law, and vibrant people-to-people ties. I look forward to working with you to strengthen our partnership and unlock greater opportunities for our people." The Indian-Canadian community remains a key voting group. However, Indian origin NDP leader Jagmeet Singh conceded defeat in his own district and said he planned to quit as party leader. But unlike Jagmeet, many other Indian origin candidates also shone in Canadian federal elections. Fortifying Canada's economy is expected to be Carney's immediate priority, including by advancing infrastructure projects to make Canada less dependent on the United States, which buys 90% of Canada's oil exports. Fuzail Ahmed reports for DD India.